Getting started here in just a couple minutes. Alright, getting started here in just a couple minutes. Carrying on from where we left off this morning with our lovely little crash that we had. Managed to get in and check to make sure that everything was okay yet, and it looks like everything's still good. There was no data loss. We were in the exact position that we were before, so it looks good. On to finding more gravel. Ever to load in. Massive pack though. Yep. Alright. Here. JEI primed. NEI primed. Alright. Working now, let's find this elusive. Go over there and check. I think those are redwoods from Times of Plenty. Great source of wood. These guys we can get. Great potential food source. Fish there. Good potential. Most likely we'll have to spend another night away from our home. It's a bit unfortunate. It is what it is. Hopefully there'll be enough gravel on the mountain here. Easily accessible. Spend the whole time and effort. And we come for multiple days trying to find gravel. So far. Be around here somewhere, right? Granted over there, that's good. Fun stuff. Wow, that's a really tall one. Okay, I think I'm going to call it. What's this direction? Fuck. Like I said before, we may just have to diving to get which release. So you can see, you can't see very well at all underwater. More so than normal. Ugh. You like burning. Oh, nice. This, I believe this is the Coven Witch's house from Witchery. No. Coven Witch. You. Ah. And just to make sure she doesn't go anywhere, we'll do. Check those out, because I do believe they're redwoods. If they are, that makes this whole time spent worthwhile. Nope, those are the same type of tree. Just really hoping they the nice redwoods. Oh, we'll find those eventually. What's over here? Search. Avoiding here because of the winter biome. Well, I think we'll mosey up around here and see what we can find. Normally don't have this much trouble finding gravel. Normally gravel's just everywhere and you have way too much of it. Might be redwoods or their fur. One of the two. We'll have to make sure we pop up there and take a look at those. Those are most definitely different than these guys. With oh. Definitely getting into the point of diminishing returns on the stuffs we have there. Look to be fir tree. Not what we're in the winter area. Very careful. We could run across dire wolves, and dire wolves are not fun to play. I'm thinking we need to get back to the section we started in, because gravel here. Fine, ignore me. Okay. hear something. So we're going to play this safe. Close. Yep, okay. So we are fully enclosed here. So we're just gonna have to wait out the night yet again. I know, not the most enjoyable of things to do, but it is what it is, so. Oh. Oh no, that's a direwolf. Hey! I was really hoping we weren't gonna run into one of those, but I guess we have, so. We'll have to deal with that in the morning. As the ice grows thicker and thicker. Good news is it looks like there's enough here, or possibly here, to finish off what we need. Which, let's see. Go ahead. Okay. Carrot 2. I'm basically just trying to see if I can get these reset. I doubt I can, but alright. Definitely annoying that we don't have some torches so we can actually do recipe for torches. Charcoal or coal, obviously. Coal actually gives more. Lignite, garbage coal, much. This is another thing that will be fantastic once we start making charcoal with the coke oven, is we get this creosote. Use that to make well, so yay. And there's, as you can see, automated ways of doing that later on. All for not till we get together. Once we get the creosote oven up, we'll have lots of torches and we'll start lighting up our immediate area. And we'll start doing a bunch of terraforming and getting an area set up so we can actually start building a decent setup. Good night. So slow. See those two little yellow specks on there? Bothering me. trying to figure out if we should actually make. Oh, that's just for Steam production for the first tier. What we're doing of industrial processing. Trying to find something to talk about while we wait the night out. We're also going to have to eventually make all of these different food options. First thing we'll have to do in the morning, break out and at Direwolf. It looks to be pretty dang close. Really annoying. Taking a look at some of the differences between this version and of early game cabling versus 1.12 BrickTech's community style. This one still requires all of the rubber to do. There's a direwolf. He seems to be minding his own business. I think we're just... not bothering us, we bother him. First it starts raining. Back home and inside soon enough. Alright, there we go. Good enough. We're gonna do as soon as we get back. Then that one when we first get back, making the knife, which will open up the ability to make the brick mold, which will be exactly what we need. There. Oh, thank you. When they're dire wolves. It was red. Cavalry. We had a fun little jaunt around. Burning zombie over there, that's no fun. Stay over there too. So looking forward to cutting back all of these point here. Nice livable area. Okay. Locked off. And we're good. Now then. Load stuff. Been quite a while actually. Right. There's that. Done. Basic processing. I really want us to do this one. That will require a bit more. Yes, while that is chugging along, I might as well start. Need it. Plus it'll just always a good thing. do you remember jungle saplings? I think we'll get that. Always a neat thing. Jungle would climb up their trunk because they usually have vines growing all over them. Five. Good for that part. Okay. We got a little bit of extra wood. Almost done. Nice. Alright, done. I meant the fuel source. Not done as in like done. Alright. This is why one of the reasons why the craft station is so awesome. Because you can keep things in the chest and use them as you from the crafting grid. Always. Definitely a little better, but don't need that over there. Tools. One more after this, I'll complete that quest. And it'll want us to make the mortar and pestle. Maceration 0.1 or 1.0 or whatever it's called. Okay. Yeah, so this whole thing. Go. .1 alpha. Alright, so mortar and pestle. Simple. Replace this with other ingots. I mean, if we really want to, we can make a steel one right now, which would last significantly longer, but there's not really any reason to. Use our extremely precious steel. Lots of steel. From here. That won't work. This top air floor, bottom floor. Got that done. Up. Oh, that's right. It wants us to make the tinker tool first. That's the first thing. Okay. Unfired clay bucket. This is why we need the mortar and pestle. Clay dust. 20 of these. Those. And then we do that. Boom. Okay. Oh. Fire it. God, what was second? Yep. Okay, so this one talks about finite water. Thing that is, like, you could plant cactuses and just let them grow. Honestly, it's not really while. It takes 8 cacti for 1 water bucket, and I don't believe it's really worthwhile doing, so I never bother with that. That being said, cactuses do make an excellent outer perimeter. Not too shabby. Need to get gravel for flint, but that should rain too. Some of our did have 4 extra. Nice. Okay, that makes things easy. Get a God knows we are going to need a lot of these. Now, need 31 logs to turn in wood pulp. Paper, a lot more than that, but it's a start. Mahogany low to the ground. There's something to keep there. Oh, that guy. There we go. Done already. Nice. But these are very annoying trees. Fan of them. Well, that's good enough for right now. I'm basically just trying to make some progress. Go ahead and get these ground up and get the paper made. Then we can get our tinker tool and start going to town with those. Feel that. Okay. Okay. Those that we needed. Alright, so for the paper. Here you go. So these will become helpful yet again. Okay. Say something along the lines of, that's the wrong button. Heading down here when I needed to do water crafting. So let's go ahead and do that. expected to find some of these jungle. I'll just wipe the dense jungle. I know it could be much denser, but still, it's pull up all of the saw the orange over there and made me nervous, thinking I was getting close to the nighttime. Yeah, we're gonna pull up all of the quicksand so we don't accidentally run into it. Gonna mess with that guy. Destroy our faces. Oh, Mom. So for this craft, we need 8 buckets of water. Start off on oh. That's a great reason for these, that items stay in. Requires a lot less item moving. Okay, there we go. Got the paper. But we get a blank pattern out of that, which I'll do a bit. Finger time. I'm gonna make the right ring. We'll just go ahead and take this back up. Since we are here, crafting. I was hoping we could get away with stealing from the Tinker's Construct house in this town, but not look like we will get that lucky. But I am going to take the pattern chest from down here. That's alright, we have no binding. Hatchet, sword blade. A few like actual, yeah, like this has all of the things that I want. Fortunately, I have to craft them. Oh well. I can miss a portion of it. I didn't just feel like I was part of it. Oh well. That's less than pleasant. Ideally, we'll find some more cotton along. Up here, starting to get closer to nighttime. again is less than desirable. Quicksand, avoid that. Tropical Hive, a advantage of that in the future. Benjamin, all kinds of nasty things. Okay. 4 of these. And we're back. So the reason why I was hoping we wouldn't have to craft the Tinker's Construct stations is because the 16 paper that we made is enough to make 4 blank patterns. 4 blank patterns we can make the Tinker's Construct stuff. It means that if we're going to actually do any of the Tinker's Construct things, we need to make more paper. Paper is... Let's take 1. I guess we get 2 from there. 1 from there. Get have whole binding part. We can make this work. Don't have any. But uses all of it up. Goes off, otherwise if you break down the tree, sometimes you don't hit them. That. Okay. Craft up 2 barricades. I need 6. Pallet. Like that. Oh, part builder. Okay. Pencil table. Fences. Actually do right now. Can't shift click. Okay, pencil table. This one, crafting table. That one's no problem. I have a spare crafting table right here that we're not going to use. Okay, tool station. Pattern chip. I just tried it. You can't actually cheat them in that way. Alright, so we need to... And I need just wood to make 6. Alright, there we go. Hey, pattern chest. Tinker time, done. Claim that. Pattern chest. Pattern, blank pattern. Now then. This is one that we need. This. Spring press version 0.1. That is what we are trying to get so badly. Okay. Oak oven bricks. Okay, we need our clay and our sand. And go like that. 4. That is not enough. Not for 75. Five. Really, we need 50 more sand. So let's go ahead and go get that. Absolutely that. And I'm going to take the bed with me. Know that if I die, I have to go back to world spawn, but we're not that far away. Not a super critical deal, and being remotely smart. If I was being remotely smart, I would make myself another shovel. Alright. Let's head back over the desert and get some more sand. Ah. Maybe. So hard to see. I have to say, I actually do like the greenish water in the jungles. Like, that bad. A lot of damage taken. Random bits of food we're finding off from trees are keeping us nice and well fed for now. But we are no longer able to full value. Oh, it's a slightly different color than what sand is. I'm thinking I'll end up getting 3 stacks. Wanted 2 stacks of it, and I believe that's for Tinker's Smeltery. And then I need another 50 for Oak Oven. 3 stacks should get us where we need to be. And then I need to spend quite a while gathering wood, you know, fuel the furnaces to get everything smelted up. Die. That's about to die. Plugged in a second here. Nope. Finished up just as it's starting to get nighttime. I'd actually be able to make it back yet tonight before the sun goes down completely. Once I get the Tinker's tool, that's when I'm going to start doing the clear cutting, which comes after getting the smelter or the coke oven functional as lights. Definitely getting hard to see through here. Dense jungle and all that. Plus the biome colors themselves make it feel like it gets darker earlier. Creeper. Oh god. There's a skeleton too. This was a mistake. Okay, it's okay, we're good. Find the way into my house, it'll be fine. Okay, this is significantly less than ideal. We're just gonna chill here. I can't see anything. Could be looking down right now. Ah! Yep, I regret my decision. Okay, that was not a smart move on my part. I understand that. I panicked a wee bit. What did I do? Oh god. Knee spider. Okay, so I came running right along here thinking it was on that side. Not gonna be making that mistake much longer. there for now. Have enough of those. Okay. Almost out of packs. Yes, that's it. Thank you for continuously letting me know that you're dying. Alright, is that. Now let's get split. Clear cut. It'd be easier to access non-GregTech tool. For some reason, the GregTech axe is not cut through leaves at all. That has to. I will fall into that times. Guarantee it. Fall into that guy, you'd definitely be dead. Oh, the unfortunate part is that that is now basically any monster hole. With that later. Hey, this is valid to eat again. Yay! $105 items. Fuck. Means 35. 70 planks, 35 long. All with the cherry wood. This tree we should have it. Guaranteed it. Well, go away. There. That's cooking up. Take a look at that. We'll just go ahead and do this while looking up enough blank patterns for what I need. Go down here because I want to gather a little bit of gravel too. Remember, there's gravel right down. Used up some to make a mortar and pestle and or flint tool. Might as well gather a little bit up here. Like one layer. I have to come down later. Okay. Some of these not frozen. Actually, not. Oh. Ah. Fine. My math's off. Typical. Fine. Don't want that for later. Goody, got an apple. Okay. That right there will be enough for the last piece of 2 pieces of paper. Done. Okay. Do those, and I got 2 more up at the house. We good to go to get that quest. Hey. Actually get ourselves some basic tinker's tool. Fantastic. And getting dark. Hang on. Yep. Retrieval task. That's actually where I'm going to keep all of the stuff. I go on top. Get it out of the way. Opportunity. Back upstairs. Okay. Daytime. Let's get things down. Art builder there. Pencil tape. I'll probably end up just taking the tool station. Okay, well we have the need the binding, shovel, axe, and axe, shovel. I do recall that I had, but that. Fix that in there. All right. Fuel station. I'll put this downstairs because it's something I'm going to use a lot. Pickaxe. Hey, pickaxe. A shovel. And then we do an axe. Hatchet. Boom. Okay. 6 more blank patterns. They're actually pretty useful. So, cow tipper. Cow trophy. Fantastic. So these guys I'm going to put in here. These are repair materials for construct. Backups. Put those right here. And keep using the Greg Tech tools till they break, because it's wasting resources put into them. Whole monster. I think there's another log up here somewhere. Guess I'm just, that's fine. That one. All these big trees are really annoying. Also interconnected, forming quite the lattice of branches, coverings. I'm one that absolutely hates to leave floating. And good enough. The rest can be done when I do the other trees. Alright, collect all this lovely little stuff that fell. And we'll go get our cocoa now. Down. Brick in the wall. Done. These guys. Six of them. 26. Wait, we will use it later. Yeah. Claim that, because that's... Okay, you need more wood. This is the part where I was talking, we need the sapling. Grab these out real quick. That one we'll need to find spruce at some point. But these guys here, once you get the Tinker's Construct lumber axe, oh my god, those things are so good. They give so much wood for a single sapling. It's phenomenal. I love it. Creosote, yes, I'm aware of that. Early game power. Or charcoal. Fine, we'll do that. I am going to in the wall here. Couple reasons. One, out of the way. Two, I get some bricks out of it, which is all good because those later. To make sure that I do not misplace these. I can't actually break them right now. Require a higher mining level than what I am capable of. Okay, so that formed. Now, all you do is throw wood in there. It takes on, and it'll take some time. 1800 ticks, 20 ticks per second. So you're looking at 450 seconds per, correct? $90 seconds. Perpeter. 90 seconds per. And we get 250 millibuckets of creosote. So yeah, this will have ourselves some stuff soon. Yes, there we go. That's some good. It's not. Here and thinking about it, I'm going to not that I'm going to claim anything there, but okay. Yes, metals. Finally getting into that. Yay. That guy that we... Yeah. Our food. So you'll notice it's 1.5 shanks of food that it'll restore if I eat. This guy, didn't choose that one because I needed more than 1 shank. But I didn't need all of that, so it intelligently chooses the correct food for what you need to fill up with without overfilling you. It's quite nice. Charcoal. Yes. Need to get 4 and then we can turn it in and done. Textile gardens. What I'm gonna do is I'm going to place these down out here. These will spread over time. Stuff to wander around. I have to deal with all of the flowers, the same quantity of flowers that I'm going to get. 4 of these, break them. Cotton seeds, which I will need to plant at some point. maybe that would be something good to do. Grab a wee bit of water and get a little mini farm going. At the very least, get the cotton planted and start getting more of that. We're going to need large quantities of that. Yep. Won't be too much longer and then we'll be able to get unlimited water. But for now, we'll just have to grab little bits down there. Alright, where do we want to farm? When I was going to terraform this layer, height. Might take it down. I'm gonna have this come straight out, amp up. Now what I'm gonna these will get replaced with stairs. I go out getting. Now then. Alright, I did say that I was going to showcase this. If you hit F9, one time it shows the corners of your chunks. If you hit it again, it shows the full edges of it. Very useful. I'm attempting to do right. Essentially, I had said that I'm going to just flatten the chunks that around my this little building, and that's going to be the start of my complex. Also clean this up and make it look better in the future, but for right now, this have the full. Turn those guys in, and we get a bucket, a full bucket. Yes, please. Wrong. Those would be nice, but a full bucket is okay. Yeah. So this is talking about how find ores. I'll show you how to do that very near future. So this opens up quite a bit. So how the heck do I find ores? This tells you exactly how to do it. There is a nice little feature with the numbers up here. If you're in a chunk, that would be the center of these chunks of a quote-unquote ore chunk. It'll tell you that you're in an ore chunk, which will be great so you don't have to do all the math every single time. Checkbox that. So this is basically just telling you that when you find a chunk, you just dig straight down. Not straight down. You dig a spiral staircase. Again, I'll show that whole process. But then you'll end up finding what is in that vein, and then you just make a note of what's in that vein and move on to the next one if it's not what you want. These are just telling you the names or the abbreviations for when you're looking things up in NEI. We're going to need to gather cobblestone in order to get the iron pickaxe head need in order to actually do any significant mining. The downside is that we don't really have any iron to pickaxe with when it breaks, so I'm going to hold off on completing that quest until I find an ore vein that is iron, so that way we can go ahead and gather the iron that we need in order to repair our pickaxe, so that way we can actually continue. But for now, I'm going to keep going until I... That is... Yeah. Since we're right up here. Ah. Way. Now we get the boring bits of actually doing the terraforming and base construction. But it's going to be super important for us to actually get a nice usable area to work in. Forgot about that. There we go. Forget about that one in the middle. That might be good enough to start with. 4 out here. That'll be enough to get something started. 4 here, so that way I can the water. We'll just have something right at the end. Now, and a bit of charcoal waiting for us too. Hey, charcoal! I need torches so badly. I'm just going to make a bunch of sticks because I know that I'm going to only got 2 per charcoal. Really sucks, but hey, it's better than nothing. That guy there. Yay, our area is lit up. Except I'm going to rip up all this carpet to make sure that there's no little spawny bits inside of the house here. Last thing that I want is think I'm safe and God knows I've made that mistake. Okay. But wait for that guy. 5 tanks empty. Then, just to make sure that we don't have a repeat of last time, at the outside. Okay. Oh, there you are. Now then, I'm gonna do. I don't want to go right up to the edge. Very edge of that. I'm gonna go here. This will be the spot that I put water in. Do that. No way, just there. So there. And I will continue to work on this and expand it out a little bit more so that way we can get a full 9x9 area set up. Let's get this going right away. What I'm going to do is I'm going to do this kind of in a quadrant style. So I'll do from the water out back to here and over to here. So that'll end up being what, 24? 4 out, 5 long, 20. Yeah, because it's 81. Yeah, 20 points for cotton. We'll probably end up doing more, but for now that will work just fine. That'll get us the very edge of, or the other edge. Yeah. On with terraforming. And again, I know this is slow and boring, but it's all a part of the pack. I mean, the pack is definitely not meant to be rushed through. I normally do little bits of rushing just because I get impatient. So I can guarantee you there'll be a lot of me rushing around trying to get things accomplished ahead of where I probably should. But I'm trying to do things, trying to get myself a good base going here first. Good starter foundation for expansion. Need a lot more dirt than I, but you know. Not gonna forget this time. We're gonna do it right now. Okay, into our Tinker's tools. So the thing about the Tinker's tool, if you're not aware, Tinker's tools they were originally designed to be essentially your game-long companion. They will, with the mod, there's an extension mod that was added in called Iguana Tweaks that adds in an experience bar for each of your tools. And your tools, even when you use them up, they don't actually break. I mean, they break to that be non-functional, but they don't like break and disappear completely. So you can just repair them and keep going with them. As they level up, they get additional modifiers. There we go. For some reason, shift wasn't down here. Okay. What I was saying is, you get modifiers to enhance the tools. You don't actually enchant these tools. That's not a thing. Instead, you apply items to them to get the desired effect. For example, if you wanted efficiency enchant, you would apply redstone to it. And for each modifier, you can apply up to redstone, and it would give you essentially, 50 redstone would essentially give you the effects of efficiency, one level of efficiency. And as you level up your tools, you get more modifiers. Poison ivy. So as you level up your tools, you get more modifiers available to you, which means you can enhance your tool further. Every time it levels up, it requires additional time or more experience to level up, as you would expect in an RPG style system. So they're really designed to be tools that you get, or you start with early game and you just continue with them. You keep them with you at all times, and you use them throughout your entire play through Minecraft. And so that's why I wanted to get these relatively quickly and just start gaining experience with them. It's going to be very important. These tools can also get dramatically more powerful than into the vanilla tools with enchantments, mainly because they level up as you use, and I believe the upper limit on these tools is like level 100 in this pack, which you're not going to get them level 100. That is so much effort to level 100. The bacon sandwich, so good. I was playing this pack with a friend, just broke there, has no durability bar, it says it's broken, and you can still kind of use it, but not really. It's so slow that it's not really feasible to actually. Then all we do is throw it in here, it will use up a piece of flint, and it's fully repaired. Yay! We'll go to the end of this. Okay. Jump in that direction. That. Okay. And I know this, again, this is very boring to see, but it's, again, extremely important things to do. One of the other neat things about the Tinker's tools is that right-clicking with them will place the block next to them. I typically keep my Tinker's pickaxe in slot 1, so that way I can have my torches in the last slot, and then right-clicking will place a torch from that slot if a tool is right next to it on the right hand. I'll show that when I get. That way I don't have to switch away from my tool while I'm mining just to place a torch. Appears to be getting side very quickly here. And as you can see, the durability on these tools right now, face it, it's absolute crap. That's because they're just flint tools. They're the lowest they could possibly be in this pack. There is no worse tool, but they will get better. And you can change out the parts as well. So like I can change out the flint shovel head for iron when I get a bunch of iron, and then when I start making steel I can change it out for steel, or whatever I choose to do. Each of the tools or each of the materials has different effects to them. Flint doesn't have any particular effects, nor does wood, but those obsidian parts that I grabbed earlier on, those have the reinforced 3 on them, and as I was saying when I grabbed those, 10 levels of reinforcement means that the tool will never break and never takes any durability damage ever under any circumstance. At that point, I usually just focus on getting speed increases to make a better tool. We're still a long ways away from having that. Purchase here. One. There. With that in a moment. I want to get this spot over here leveled down. Probably go dirt that I've got. Yeah. Open up the sky a little bit more. Soon enough. Yeah, over back. Oh, mahogany. Hey. More charcoal. Tweet it. Grown yet? Okay. Finish all. Okay. So, one other thing in this pack is that there is Draconic Evolution, which adds in the ability to place items on the wall. Default for that is button. I'll be using that for some things, not a whole lot of things. It's not an effective of space, but it does look pretty. Plant you guys. There we go. Carrot juice. Yeah. Got some of those too. What else we got? This would be the time. Start breaking into some of the. I'm going to break into one of these and really hope for a peanut. Which I did get a peanut. Yes. Ash, rhubarb, peanut, peanut seed. That way I can't accidentally eat you. So. Eventually I'll have a much larger spot for all those, but getting a little mini farm going, might as well start into that since I'm spending a bunch of time here already. Don't need any of them. At Y level 81. Corner. Another thing that's awesome about the Tinker's tools as opposed to the Greg Tech tool, that the hatchet heater is great for going through leak. That go. So this corner right here. Yes. 2, 1. Okay. A reference. Here before. On to that guy. Probably gonna break most. Actually, I don't need to. I can climb back up that. Not a big deal. 4% for that guy. Not so bad. 5 for shovel. Getting there. Alright, that's the last tree in this quadrant that level. All these flowers, so many flowers. Oh, I'm looking forward to having this whole area lit up. Spawny bits. See what I'm doing. Can work at night. More torches. Chunk by chunk now. Chunk, get it to where it needs to be. Not having this. Please see what I'm doing now. Or to shave off here. I am thinking that for where I'm at, this is going to be the smallest section, and then I will end up terracing things down around it. Over here is there's going to be a lot of work. How much terraforming that is required to bring it down, but I think when all is said and done, it's going to look really good. See if the vision that I have in my head will translate properly to. We all know that a lot of times that ripe. Immediately convert them into seeds and replant. Okay, there we go, leveled up. +1 modifier. So if we take a look at this, modifiers remaining 1. There are ways of adding modifiers to your tool without having to level them up, and that is limited to total modifiers you can add, which I'll show that when I get the resources to be able to do that, because it's not cheap. Gold and diamond are the main things you need to do that, and also keep holding shift though I get when I'm talking, because I'm so used to talking on TeamSpeak, holding caps locks. Catch myself doing that every once in a while, and it's like, what are you doing? Did something. Doing that in a meeting one time. Try to music. And this is why gravel is so important, because you end up using absurd amounts of flint for repairing your tinker's tool until you get something better. Finish this level, place the dirt, and that'll probably be it for me. I'll definitely be back on tomorrow morning to do a couple more hours of this, which again is probably going to be more terraforming, but we're actually getting pretty close to having the area flattened out, which is really nice to start with. We need to actually spend a little time figuring out, like, how are we going to lay everything out. I'm going to do, we're at 8 here, I'm going to out all of these down just down there, so that way the grass can spread to it. Need to put this back a bit. Farther. Oh, that needs to be cut back a lot. Almost right. Good news is we're also getting cobblestone for quest to our so. Oh, all good things. Back quite a ways. Ah. There he is. Pull all of this up. Dirt down in here. That way, as I'm working in other areas, grass can. But I need to actually other spot of farm skill for animals. We're gonna need insane amounts of leather. A lot of things need leather. Iron. On to our tinker's pick. Alright. Well, that laid down. Exactly 6. Yeah, use up this dirt and then falling it. Check on the charcoal and make some more torches. Cherry wood. Using some. All right. Until I finish off this quadrant. Really want to get this big food item again. Or after. Almost done. This off. Probably almost.
Right, sand. In. Add another modifier. You don't get one every level, but you get on most levels. In the early levels, you do get quite a few modifiers. You get up to like 7 or 8. It starts to become every other, and then can't actually start making reinforced modifiers or reinforced augments for it until we get access to Obsidian, which is still a decent, like a huge amount of time away, but it is a more time. Okay, so that flattens that. A lot to do. Right, we are with it. Nice. Content. well. Alright, let's get this guy taken down. Hostage. Mahogany here. Nice. Couple more purple. Wait. Maybe sleepy time? Get the what we have down here. Should be enough or almost. So close. 5 more people. That's fine. Here, tell me, shovel bread. That's another game I'll be playing at some point. Firm Unlimited. Love that game. Alright, we got this quadrant done. So, quick gander here. Figure out how I want to lay out the but we have some area lit up. If you look on the map, we've made some significant progress. flattened, flattened. More do here and here. All be tomorrow morning. Great progress. At least I think we're making. Enough. I'll probably end up moving the farm once I get the area terraformed, but for now it's good enough. But here, yeah, do. Torch is made up. 47. Yes. Actually, I kind of want to go this area up, and this is about a little bit. I'm not going to go in and do any fighting here because it's terrifying in here. And I am not at all geared for it, so I'm going to get a landing area. As you can see, this goes down a long way. Up into so that off. You can't really see a whole lot, but there's little bits of light sources every once in a while. But for the most part, it's just like hallways of darkness, blindness. You can't really see it too well, but that's a spawner right there. I think it's a spawner. There's a lot of spawners in here. Zombie, spider, skeleton. All the zombie ones have armor, other armor, I believe. One. But they can spawn a lot of different types. It can spawn brutish, it can spawn fishing zombies, it can spawn baby zombies, flaming zombies, giant zombies. It just spawns any type of zombie. There are also in each dungeon there is, I believe, one Enderman spawner, and a creeper spawner, and blaze spawners. Take a look. Every one of these buildings comes with this book called Statistics. Open it up. Shows you what is in here. A lot of stone brick, a lot of cobblestone, logs, 103 chests, 119 mob spawners, 28 TNT. TNT tells you that there is a creeper spawner here. It is hooked to a trapped chest, and if you open the chest without checking, will detonate the TNT, destroying the creeper spawner. Oh, and obviously yourself in the process. Gotta be aware of that. But I believe that right there is a good wrapping up point. So with that, I will be ending the stream, and I will see you guys hopefully tomorrow. Have a good night.